Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Lamicke. Welcome to today's hip opening yoga session. Without taking so much of your time, we're going to get started. We're starting today's practice on our knees. Tuck your toes, bring your small toes under and just sit on your knees, sit up tall, tucking your belly button. Bring your hands to your thighs, palms facing up, and take a couple of breaths here to connect with yourself, connect with your mat. I welcome you to set an intention for your practice, for your day. It could be a word or a statement. And when you're ready, lift your hands all the way up. Inhale and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to move into our first pose, a twist. So bring your left hand on your knee, lift your right hand up, turn your shoulders to the right, and place your right hand on your back. Inhale to sit up tall, exhale to twist to the left, to the right. Inhale, lift both hands, right hand on your knee, on your left knee, and left hand turns to the back. Turn your chest to the left. Inhale, sit up tall, tucking your belly button. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lift both hands and bring your hands onto the mat. Tuck your toes under. And we're going to move directly into a downward dog. To counter this pose, you can go into a walking dog, or hold your dog still, whatever feels good for you. Practice that here. Taking deep breaths through the nose, in and out. Remembering the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Inhale to step your right leg to the outer edge of your mat, of your hands. Come into a dragon pose. Into the front. And when you're ready, place your knee onto the mat, the back of your feet on the mat, and hold here for 3. Keep on breathing. 2 and 1. Lift your knees again. Turn your toes to the left, to the right, and just let your left hip sink to the ground, opening your hips, opening your knees towards the right. Option to lift your hand on the mat or lift your right hand on the mat and point it towards your left toes to get deeper into the stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both hands onto the mat. Turn your toes to the front, back of your feet on the front, and take a half split with both hands on the inner edge of your mat, folding forward, letting go of everything that's not serving you. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back up and move your right toes, your feet to the left. Bring your knees to the right, and let's find pigeon pose. Lifting up tall, coming to a slight back bend, and you can hold pigeon pose here or fold forward, finding your way towards sleeping pigeon, either on your elbows or bringing your skull, if that's available for you today, onto the mat. You can make a pillow with your hands or stretch your hands all the way up in front of your mat for sleeping pigeon. Relaxing your skull, your teeth, your hands, your hips, your whole body is relaxed. And to get out of sleeping pigeon, just move your hands back towards your shoulders. Press up to your hands, tuck your toes, and we're going to attempt to take a split here. So sit onto your right side, stretch your legs. Wherever your leg comes is okay. Bring your hands onto the mat and just lift back up and see where you are at today. You mustn't come to a full split, you mustn't be as far down as I am. Even if you have a pyramid form, that's okay. Be patient with your body, listen to your body. And to get out of this split, just sit back on the right, bend your right knee, and come all the way to the back. Let's find downward dog. We'll take a vinyasa flow here. Inhale to come to plank. Exhale all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up to upward dog or cobra. And find your downward dog. 2 breaths here in downward dog before we find the sequence on the right side, on the left side. You can take a walking dog or just still your dog, whatever feels good for you this morning. Practice that. And next, inhale, make a left step to the outer edge of your left hand. Find your dragon pose, bringing your hips towards the mat. You have the option to bring your knee on the mat or suspend your knee. So find what feels good before we turn our toes to the left. 3, 2, 1. If your knee is on the mat, lift your knees, turn your toes towards the left. Option to stay on both hands. Or if it's a belly button for you, lift your left hand and point it towards your right toes. And come back to center. Let's find half split two on this side. So stretch your left leg and let your upper body fall. Relax, release. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let everything go. Next inhale brings you up. And move your feet to the right to find pigeon pose on this side. Bring your left knee on the mat. And it can happen that your left foot comes towards your thighs. It's okay. Just make sure you have space for your hips to sink towards the ground. And in pigeon pose, you can feel free to stay all the way up throughout the pose. And if you feel comfortable and want to go further, move towards sleeping pigeon. Bringing your hands, your elbows on the mat. You can stay here or come all the way down, bringing your skull onto the mat. Stretching your hands all the way out. And breathe, relax. Ideally, you have a smile, no frown. Your skull is relaxed, your teeth are relaxed, your tongue is lying relaxed in your mouth, and your fingers, especially you're not making a fist. Relax your entire body. And to get out of pigeon pose, move your hands towards your shoulders or underneath your shoulders and push up all the way up. And we're going to also attempt our split on this side. So sit on your left bum, stretch your left leg to the front. And this could be where you stay today. That's also a big stretch, that's enough. But if you want to go further, press your hands on the mat and lift all the way up, coming to center. Letting your hips sink towards the mat, relaxing your leg and letting it stretch on its own. We are here for 3, 2, 1. Sit back on your left thighs, bend your knees and bring it all the way to the back. And we're going to meet in all fours for some cat and cows. So no vinyasa this round. Inhaling, bring your belly towards the mat, lift your head. Exhale, tuck your chin to chest, round your back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to round, tucking your belly button. Press away from the mat. 3 more rounds at your own pace. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. And exhale. Chin to chest. Let's meet in a neutral back. Shaking your tailbone. Bringing your toes together. Open your knees, and we're going to take a child's pose to close that practice. Stretching your hands out, bring your skull on the mat. You have the option to come to your fingertips, opening your shoulders, giving yourself a little shoulder stretch, or just relaxing in the child's pose for a couple of breaths. Recently, I love repeating the mantra, I am love, I am light, I am worth. So if it appeals to you, I welcome you to repeat this mantra in the child's pose. I am love, I am light, I am worth. 2 more breaths here. When you're ready, slowly make your way back up. And let's find a comfortable seat. So in our practice, you could take a cross-legged seat, hero pose, or whatever, straddle, whatever feels comfortable for you. You can sit on a chair too. Sit up tall. Inhale to lift your hands all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Remember the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Repeat this intention to yourself. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Thank you for your love and your patience. The light and the love in me recognizes the light and the love in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's session and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and feel free to share this content with anybody who could benefit from practicing yoga. And leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up so that we can stay connected. Bye bye and see you next week.